This video is brought to you by Predator Gaming and Intel. I played a show match against a Counter-Strike legend, witnessed history at the biggest North American Counter-Strike 2 event yet, and got mercilessly hunted down by a drone.
That's not my drone. No, get out of here.
Once a year, I leave the comfort of my basement and travel out into the world. This time, we are back at Intel Extreme Masters Dallas 2024.
Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. We're here in sunny Dallas, Texas for the 100th IEM event.
I can't believe they invited me back after what happened last time.
You made it. Oh my! The entire arena.
But there I was, back in the arena for my first Counter-Strike 2 tournament. We get one big Counter-Strike tournament a year in America. It's a very big deal, and I was blessed to be here, even if it was lurking around in the background like a rat on the prowl for content.
We've got the main stage here. This place is absolutely massive. We have DreamHack going on at the same time. I'll show you.
Fortnite, League of Legends, Street Fighter, Tekken, Overwatch 2, StarCraft 2, Dota 2, Counter-Strike 2. There was even a Mecha Bellum tournament, which I didn't have time to enter, but if I did, I would have won. Also during this time lapse, we got stuck behind Dante from Devil May Cry, and it ruined our shot.
So we just went through every possible game you could possibly imagine. We're here at the tabletop area at the very end. I'm a little exhausted, but you can tell. We started at like the cool side of the spectrum at Counter-Strike, and we got more like nerd cool, nerdy, Magic the Gathering.
I had some time before the match against nothing, so I wandered around meeting you fine folks in person, which is always a highlight of these events for me. And hey, we ran into a familiar face from last time.
Oh my gosh, he's back.
I'm back, again. I got 10 of my homeboys with me.
He does, they're all over the place. Are you involved with that Texas flag going by?
Yes, sir.
You mentioned the Helios last time, the laptop. Any updates on that?
Yes, sir, I'm still using it. I took it with me to Houston a couple weeks ago. Actually went through 2 tornadoes with it. She was a champ. I played BeamNG on it, a little bit of Counter-Strike. My friend actually over there, he just got out the Army. He has one too. He used it in Korea.
In Korea?
In Korea.
Like the war?
We can always count on Texas Shane to give us a great segue into the sponsor.
We're at the Bring Your Own Computer section and brought my own computer thanks to our sponsor for today's video. That is Predator. We have the Predator Helios Neo 16. It has an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 as well as being powered by an Intel processor. We got 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage space, and I'm playing Counter-Strike. Now, I know one of your questions, this has a 165 Hertz refresh rate, and remember, you always gotta make sure that your FPS doesn't dip below your refresh rate. Once you get above 120, you're pretty much good to go with Counter-Strike. Can you do this with your gaming laptop? Just kidding, I'm fine. It's not that hot. I'm protecting what's truly important.
You can get the Predator Helios Neo 16 from Best Buy by following the link in the description.
One last question. I'm gonna be playing against Jordan Nothing C9 Gilbert Jordan Nothing in just a little bit. Who do you think's gonna win that one?
Ooh, that's tough, Nothing was really good a while ago, but you know, he's a little washed now while TheWarOwl's...
Yeah, I never wash.
TheWarOwl's never washed.
It's great coming out here and meeting everybody in person and talking to people you only meet online.
I'm gonna be honest though, I thought you were taller.
All right, we are here with the Helldiver. I didn't understand a word of that. We are here with my favorite Valorant agent. How's it going? We're here with FaZe Clan after that performance against G2. So, FaZe, how did that go against Stewie 2K as a stand-in?
I met up with Nothing for our 5 versus 5. We each had 4 teammates from the audience, and it was a surprisingly good match. Everybody knew their util, they knew their strats.
Guys, look at the turnout that popped out for this community 5v5. Hundreds of people lined up all the way to the back of the convention center.
I wish I could show you the demo, but they set this thing up in a weird way and I couldn't get it to work. I did you guys proud. I think I top fragged the match, and that's playing against one of the best American players of the past. It all came down to a 1v1. If I managed to win it, we'd push it into overtime, but unfortunately, I got, and we lost the match by 1 round.
So yeah, we just played a 5v5 with some randoms. It was super fun, surprisingly good game.
Yeah, it was really close scoreline.
We were having some difficulties with a couple strat calls there, and you guys picked us off, had some good rounds against us, so I'm glad everyone seemed like they had fun playing.
Oh, let me ask you a question. What do you think about Stewie?
I think it's really cool. I think, you know, at a pro level, when you play against teams that have a sub, it just throws this ambiguous kind of effect into the air where sometimes it's hard to read against.
Yeah, it's great. You know, there's only one major winner on that team right now.
That's actually funny to think about. That is hilarious. And Nico was the one he put down.
That's true. I actually didn't think about that.
I got a question. It's about your map that you made in Global Offensive. Do you plan on porting Amigo to CS2 or doing any work on it?
Yeah, so the issue with that is something called time management. And a lot of people have been, like, 10 people have asked that, and apparently there is demand for Amigo, so we're going to make Amigo. So we were looking for this guy, but sure enough, he found us first. This is the one who was lurking around taking pictures of me last time I was here. Greetings, how's it going?
Pretty good. I tried to get another creepy photo this time, but I couldn't find you anywhere.
So how is, Why am I so awkward? Every time with these interviews, it's horrible. Why am I like this?
Before the grand finals, I did a meet and greet. My favorite part of coming to these events is meeting you in person. It reinforces why I make videos, and hey, this is the Counter-Strike community. This is weird, but I also found my actual longest time viewer.
We're here with Cameron at the meet and greet. When did you start watching my videos?
So the first video I actually saw of yours was I believe it's called the best epic Zerg strategy ever. You taught me how to play Source, taught me how to play CSGO, and rest is history.
So that was my second ever video that I posted back maybe 15 years ago or something like that?
Well, yeah, 2012, I think.
2012.
Real old school. That and then the chicken tenders.
Oh, that's still the first one up on my channel.
What is the Counter-Strike community? Is the people on Reddit? Coming to an event like this, you really get a sense of what that word community means. It's a group of people coming together to share our passion for the game. A lot of people these days have lost hope in a lot of different things. But when you pick up a hobby like Counter-Strike, a game that's so simple on the surface but has a limitless depth of skill, you learn that what you put into it is what you get out of it. And you can apply that to pretty much anything. We're here to celebrate the absolute peak of Counter-Strike, the epitome of what's possible, the people who have put the most into it. Tournaments are a celebration of greatness, and after seeing the struggle of what it takes to get good, that greatness is worth celebrating. I will never be the best Counter-Strike player. The reason why you have the best players in the world fight it out on a stage is because that's the ideal. That's what you're aiming towards. Even though you'll never hit it, it gives you a direction. The story of IEM Dallas was Stewie 2K. Hooksy decided not to attend the event, so G2 had to use an alternate. They chose American native Stewie 2K, a retired pro, and Global Offensive major winner who spent his time playing Valorant. Nobody expected this team to get anywhere. G2 had been struggling with all sorts of problems. Ironically, Stewie 2K was the only major winner on the team, despite having some of the most talented individual players in the world, with Munacy and Nico. American Counter-Strike is an absolute mess, as most of the scene left for Valorant, so the crowd in the Texas arena found themselves rooting for the sole American player in the tournament, Stewie 2K, who really wasn't supposed to be there that day, and became G2 fans by proxy.
Who are you rooting for, and don't say Vitality?
Well, I'm rooting for Stewie, but I've been a G2 fan before Stewie was here, so definitely G2.
All right, let's go Stewie, USA!
USA! USA!
Stewie didn't have great stats, but he had impact, much bigger impact than was expected, and I guess when you're playing on a team with people like Munacy and Nico, you're not going to be expected to get tons of frags. The atmosphere in the arena was insane. You really had to be there, and I was. The matches went into overtime, double overtime. This was one of the best grand finals in the history of Counter-Strike. Apex played the heel and won the crowd's boos. I can't repeat the chants that they did in the sponsored video. Munacy invented the Giga Teabag and reminded us all why we're playing Counter-Strike instead of Valorant. And then, the unthinkable happened.
We just had an incredible story unfold here at IEM Dallas. We have Stewie 2K, the alternate for G2, and they managed to win it for the home crowd. We had cheers of USA, USA.
I'm back.
He's back. Thank you folks very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.